friends, welcome to the Thought Portal JCMM Podcasts. आज और एक एपिसोड के साथ हम आए हैं नए टॉपिक्स के बारे में डिस्कस करने and today our students will be discussing about the topic Superstitions. Enjoy!
Hello everyone. Today I welcome Pragati to the second episode of the Thought Portal.
Thank you, Nehal.
Just when we thought of having certain topic on what we are going to discuss today, we just came across an incident while we were moving to the college. There were these students who were going down for their exams and were passing from the main gate to their classrooms. Suddenly a black cat crossed their path, and then these people had the instance in their mind and the belief that they cannot go and answer their exams. Right, Pragati? So the topic that today we are going to discuss is superstitions.
Yes.
Pragati, I would ask you, what is your take on this term superstitions, and how do you believe in that topic?
Nehal, I myself believe in the superstitions which are scientifically proven. So I can give you an example of women after marrying they wear a toe ring. The reason behind it is women have a nerve in their toe which connects to their uterus, and that helps them to get their menstrual cycle properly. Okay. That is the main important reason behind that concept. But now people are thinking it as a superstition. I do believe it as it is scientifically proven.
Okay, so what basically you mean to say is that superstitions are something or a misrepresentation of scientific reasons, right? That's what you mean?
Not always, but maybe. Okay. Now people are using it as a bad thing.
Okay. But then Pragati, today the generations that we see, do we see that the graph of people believing in superstition is still rising, right? Why do you think so, and what do you feel like where is this originating from?
This is originating mostly from the ancestor beliefs. We have got it from our ancestors. People used to say like woman can't have when she get a period, she can't go to the temples. The reason behind it is not like it's impure thing to get your menstruations, but the before ancestors' belief was the reason women used to not allowed to go to temple was temples were far away from the home, and people used to get tired with the menstruation cycles before, and we didn't have painkillers or sanitary napkins to them at that time. So it was thought from the ancestor things that it is better that women stay at home and take rest for those 5 days.
Correct. Okay, another point to add to this topic is that when we talk about menstrual cycle of women, let's not talk about today's generation, but let's move on to 1,000 years behind, where how many or what facilities did we have for sanitary care, right? Nothing.
Yeah.
So we need to know that where this term periods have come from. Okay, now women at that particular time, this term or this phase or 5 or 7 days was called as the cooling period.
Yes.
Whereas women were not allowed to work or take rest specifically, and the other women used to take care of it. But today that cooling has waved off and only periods have left, because today we see women not resting or not taking enough care of themselves even during the periods. If we call something impure, then if you're calling this cycle as impure, then how would you prove the existence of life on earth? Is that something impure, what we try to believe?
According to me, it's not impure to have a menstrual. It's a common thing for everyone. If you believe in having menstrual, that is, you believe you're getting a human birth.
So this is something for me. Superstitions or the beliefs in superstitions have come from my parents. The other day we were traveling to Pune, and then there is this one temple in Mahabaleshwar where we went, and we were having this conversation with one Pandit. He just came up to me. Obviously, he was doing for a monetary concern, no doubts in that. But he just came up to me and told me कि stop wearing, मतलब काला पहनना बंद कर दो. And it did struck me. Like I used to never think कि before leaving a house, what am I wearing also. But today when I have certain clothes which are black in color, I think twice. But he did not tell me reason कि क्यों नहीं पहनना है. He just said that stop wearing black, or otherwise you're going to have yourself in some kind of an accident. Because now that struck my mind. It's running through my mind, because I never, if you've observed, if you've seen, I do not wear black much. Okay. Whenever I come up with black, then that's the conscious mind that is running. कुछ तो होगा, नहीं तो accident होगा, ये होगा. This is one thing.
Yes, it is
but
true.
Today when we move ahead, we have also seen people. Now, superstitions on one way, there are people who believe it, and then there are people who do not believe it, right? But then there are some people, there is a part of people who have started taking benefits of people who believe in superstitions.
Yes.
So have you come across any such instances where you clearly see people taking benefits of these beliefs?
Yes, I have seen. Recently, we visited a temple which said that they were doing one thing was putting a coin behind the temple's backside. They were putting a coin, and the coin, once you stitch it, does there was a belief like if it stitch your whatever you're thinking or what you want to desire, that gets fulfilled. But the reason they were doing it, maybe when you keep that coin down, it was a dan piti which we call it.
Okay.
The coin used to fall in that, and the people who used to get that all the money, like it was.
In short, a donation kind of.
Yes.
Okay, very nice example. Even I have visited such kind of a temple where these people had a tree and then they had this tile structure around it where these people used to go and have the coin in their hand and this to try to stick it to that tile structure. Okay, if you go and see that mechanism, no, it was designed in such a way that if you have that coin stuck, if it sticks, your wish is going to get fulfilled. But if it doesn't, it directly goes into the donation box. It was so beautifully designed. Now, do we count this as people taking wrong advantage of people beliefs?
Yes, it is. People are thinking, they keep taking the advantage of like superstition, the word it is. They're thinking like we can earn from that thing, and they're taking advantage of the people.
Okay. Pragati, like you and me are almost of the same generation. Not almost, we are the same generations, right? But what do you think now, the daily college routine or daily college stuff, where do you see people or the youngsters believing in this stuff? Do you have any friends or any instances where you could see this strong, support of this superstition values?
Superstition is like there is a fact also behind the people believe it. One thing is like dahi chini. We have dahi chini is like dahi same with coolant for the body, and chini is provides you glucose. So when you get both the mixtures, you can survive for the whole day. That is the reason people take it while going out of the house for doing some good work, so that they get a full day energy and they can stay properly.
Now, when we are talking, there is this interesting fact, when we're just researching about the same topic. In the state of UP, there was this survey which was done, and it was the outcome of the survey was that around 417 people lost their lives because of their wrong belief in superstitions. Now, how do you take this, or how do you believe in this? Like, people are losing their lives because of such beliefs in the superstitions.
May I know what the belief was?
The belief was this kala jadoo or kala magic that we see. The people or this there was one place in UP where 35 to 37 people had lost their life because of this belief. What had happened is there was this kala jadoo or some kala tantrik or mantrik who had used to take women who had their newborn babies, and then he used to say ki you have to sacrifice this for the life of your husband. Okay, or he used to tame her in such a way that if you give your life of this newborn baby, you have your husband still be there, and then you can have more babies or more children.
Yes.
Okay, so this was the belief, and doing this initially or later on, this person was caught, and then of course the legal stuffs were done. But then how do you take it?
Now people are believing that thing because they have the ancestral thing, like they wants to know. Like our ancestors, maybe they used to believe that thing and they maybe passed on to us. So we are thinking of trying to believe those things. So that might get stuck into our mind.
Okay.
So that we believe it.
Nice. Pragati, it was really very nice. Now let's just conclude this topic, Like, what would you say to your future generations or the coming generations, or how do you, let's take this last decade. We have seen that even if there are so many, general awareness that is done with respect to this topic, the impact of this topic isn't going. Okay, we have seen this chart which is growing on, and people's belief in superstitions is increasing day by day. Now, how do you as a future generation take this, or what is your, one suggestion to the people who are our listeners?
They should actually go with the facts which are connected to those superstitions. They might know like the thing they are believing is true. They can ask some people who are already educated in that sector what we are thinking of. Maybe that the example I gave of dahi chini, it was scientifically proven. That's why the reason I believe it. Maybe many people thought over it and they started believing it. So that was my conclusion. Like, we should think of the facts which get scientifically proven. Then only we should believe the superstitions.
True, correct. See, the conclusion what I would draw from this discussion with you is superstitions or the beliefs that we have in such kind of superstitions are good until they are doing something good to us,
Yes.
right? Now there is this one superstition where you know whenever there is a result supposed to come, maybe of our exams or some other, we do cross our fingers,
Yes.
right? So the scientific reason behind this is the blood flow in our body. Okay, when we cross our fingers, there is some positive energy that runs. Now, believing in this gives you a positive or a good result, right? So once if these superstitions or beliefs that you're going to have, if it's giving you good results, do believe in them. That would be my take. Any more points you would like to add?
Nehal, good take. It will be your take, but then if it's more scientifically proven, then we can even tell people that
Yes.
they can believe in that reason.
So-
Now you gave a finger cross thing. It helps you to circulate your blood and gives you a positive energy. So that is the scientifically proven reasons to believe in.
Looking at both the suggestions, we can come to one conclusion that superstitions which are always backed with scientific
Yes.
reasons must be believed, and which are not must be backed, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Pragati. It was really very nice talking to you in the second episode of the Thought Portal.
Thank you, Nehal.
We would like to see you again. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Nehal.
थैंक यू फॉर लिसनिंग. होप यू एंजॉयड दिस इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक. तो बने रहिए हमारे साथ ऐसे बहुत सारे इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक्स के लिए. सो हियर्स द थॉट पोर्टल साइनिंग ऑफ फॉर टुडे.